storm coming in, I think, or storm going away. I don't know which. All right, I'm on my way to Bozeman, to the foundry, and it's starting to rain a little bit, which doesn't surprise me. By the way, for those of you who are fans of Lonesome Dove, they filmed a return to Lonesome Dove at the foot of those hills over there. They had the mansion in that movie built right over there out of plywood, 2x4s, and plastic. And it looked like a old stone mansion from the 1800s. It was great. Anyway, I guess I better turn my wipers on. I went to Bozeman yesterday and completely forgot to grab the paperwork for shipping this bronze to Italy, Sweetgrass. And so I'm making another trip today. I did go to see a movie last night with some friends. Went to lunch with them, and then we went to a movie called Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis and Tommy Lee Jones and people like that. I got to tell you, if you've never been to a movie, or if you don't go to movies, or if you haven't been to one for years, and you don't like movies, you need to see this one. It is just an unbelievable story, and it is so well done. The characters, such as the Vice President of the Confederacy, look almost exactly like the people in the real life, especially that guy, the Vice President of the Confederacy. I just was blown away when I saw him. But Lincoln, just amazing. What an amazing story. It showed a side of Lincoln that you just don't see. I mean, I've heard about, I've read where he had kind of like a lumbering type walk. He looked like an ape, according to people back then, with long arms and all that stuff. And one guy saw Lincoln and said he just looked like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. And that whole scenario of Lincoln came through Daniel Day-Lewis's incredible portrayal of Lincoln. Also, they said that Lincoln didn't have a deep voice. You know, you see these actors portraying Lincoln, and they always got these, like Basil Rathbone and people like that had incredible voices, but Lincoln's voice was actually kind of high-pitched, and Daniel Day-Lewis managed to pull that off, too. But what it showed was a side of Lincoln that, like I said, nobody's really seen, and very few have read about. And he was a politician, and a very good one, too. And he knew how to twist the law to get things done. And he did twist the law to get the 13th Amendment passed, which was the freeing of slaves and making the black people of the country at that time able to vote. I mean, equal under the law. It was still kind of shy of the full freedoms and stuff like that we have, like voting and stuff like that, but they were made equal under the law, and they had to do that to get the thing passed, because it just wasn't going to pass any other way. And buying off senators or congressmen or whatever, and all that stuff, blatant. And I'm sure if it happened then, it happens now. So it just really gives you an insight into politics that you just never had. Late in the evening, about 5:30, I was driving through this canyon on the way back from Bozeman, and I came around a curve like this, and right in front of me was a whole herd of not elk, but deer in the road, and I couldn't avoid hitting one of them because it just stood there frozen in my lights, and I slammed on my brakes as quickly as I could. And believe me, my reaction time is not slow. It's very fast, and I was not doing very fast through the canyon, or else I probably would have done more damage. But I hit the deer. She laid in the road for about 10 minutes and brought her head up, and I sat there with my flashers going because I didn't want anybody else coming around the curve and hitting that deer again and wrecking themselves or killing themselves. And several people stopped. We were trying to think about maybe pulling the deer off the road, and I had already had somebody go call for help so we could save the deer if we could. But the deer eventually just got up and ran away, and I'm sure it eventually died up in the hills someplace, and that depressed me quite a bit. And also it wrecked my front end of my new van, the only van that I've ever bought that only had 12 miles on it when I bought one. So I was depressed for the last week or so, and I've sort of hid out my house and didn't even want to look at my van at all and face up to the damage that I had done to it. Yesterday I finally did, and feeling a lot better. I did get a cold, and that was good that I was staying home because I probably would have made it worse. I just want to say, before I close out the video, I'm so thankful for all of you that watch my videos and follow my blog. And I just want you all to know that I love you all. I love my family. I'm grateful for my children, my grandson. And I just want to wish everyone a very, very joyous Thanksgiving.